Good morning, staff and students at Timpanogos High School. This morning, we'll be conducting an evacuation drill. This video will help to prepare us in the event that there's an emergency here in the building where we need to evacuate the building. You are familiar with these posters which are scattered throughout our building. This is called the Standard Response Protocol. The Alpine School District adopted this official protocol for all of its schools. Today, we will be focusing on the third emergency, which is the evacuation. When we conduct our emergency evacuation drill this morning, or in the event of a real emergency, an administrator would follow the instructions found on the Standard Response Protocol poster, and they would say over the intercom, evacuate to the football field. It's important that students and teachers just follow the simple instructions that you find on the Standard Response Protocol poster. In the event of an evacuation, students would bring your phone with you, you would leave all of your things behind, and you would follow the instructions of the teachers or administration. Teachers would lead the evacuation to the football field, take attendance once there, note any students who are missing who were there when you took attendance before, any extra students, or any students who might have been injured in the case of a real emergency. This is a map of the evacuation location, the football field. You will note that there are numbers on the yard lines as well as in the bleacher areas. These numbers correspond to the classroom number of your teacher. For example, Mr. Draper is room 234. Therefore, his class would evacuate to the 30-yard line located here in the yellow section. Students, although this is a drill, we would ask that you please conduct yourself accordingly and act as if it were a real emergency. We would need to evacuate the building quickly and efficiently. Mr. Draper's class would go, as I mentioned, to the 30-yard line. Here is where classroom 234 is. They would line up in a single file line on the 30-yard line as Mr. Draper would call roll and determine which students were missing, who were there earlier, as well as any students who were extra, and then he would report that. If your classroom is located in one of the numbers which is located in the bleacher area, for example, room 808, that's Mr. Colette's room, you will look on the end of the bleachers where the aisles are. So you find the aisle on the bleacher, you look at the end of the bleacher, and that tells you what classroom number should be in the bleacher area. Please go there and wait for your teacher's instructions. Students, if when you hear evacuate to the football field, you happen to not be with your class, please quickly and efficiently evacuate to the football field and attempt to find your class. If you cannot find them, ask an adult and they will help you to find your class so that we can account for all of our students. That is the most important, that all students and staff are safe during any emergency that might occur. Students and staff of Timpanogos High School, it is my sincere hope that we never have to experience an emergency of any kind here at Timpanogos High School. However, as we practice these emergency procedures, it is my hope that all students and staff will always be safe no matter what happens. Thanks, and remember, attendance is key.